Welcome back. Let's read this one.
EAA Aviation Museum. The EAA Aviation Museum, formerly the EAA Air Venture Museum, or Air Adventure Museum, is a museum dedicated to the preservation and display of historic and experimental aircraft as well as antiques, classics, and warbirds. The museum is located in Oshkosh, Wisconsin, United States, adjacent to Whitman Regional Airport, home of the museum's sponsoring organization, the Experimental Aircraft Association, EAA, and the organization's EAA Air Venture Oshkosh event, the world's biggest fly-in and air show, that takes place in late July /early August. With over 200 aircraft, indoors and outdoors, and other exhibits and activities, including occasional aircraft rides nearby, the Air Venture Museum is a key tourist attraction in Oshkosh and is a center of activity throughout the Air Venture Fly-In and Air Show each summer. The museum is open year-round with the exception of a few holidays. History, edit. EAA founder Paul Poberezny proposed the idea of the EAA Air Museum Air Education Center in August 1958. In the late 1970s, his son, EAA President Tom Poberezny, led the campaign to build the current updated EAA Museum and headquarters, which was officially opened in 1983. The EAA library has been open to EAA members since 1985. The museum opened an education center in July 2022. The new building includes a pilot proficiency center. Features and exhibits, edit. The museum's collection displays more than 200 aircraft and 20,000 artifacts, including civilian and military aircraft of historic importance, and aircraft popular with aviation hobbyists, vintage, home-built, racing and stunt aircraft. Some of the more historic and unusual planes include a Curtiss Pusher, Blériot 11, Curtiss Jenny, Pitcairn PCA-2 Autogyro, Sikorsky S-38 amphibian flying boat, and the Taylor Aerocar flying car, as well various warbirds and Golden Age aircraft. Other exhibits include functional replicas of the Wright Flyer and its predecessor, Octave Charnut's hang glider, French and German World War I fighters, Lindbergh's Ryan NYP Spirit of St. Louis replica, flown in the movie, and a replica of the historic Laird Super Solution 1931 racer. A large section on Burt Rutan's aircraft includes a portion of his home builds, replicas of his globe-circling Rutan Voyager and the first private spacecraft, Spaceship One, crafted by Rutan's own shop. The museum has a variety of donated aircraft, including the Church Midwing, Funk B, Monette Money, and many home-built and kit-plane aircraft, some foreign, many built by the original designers. Notable home builds on display consist of Vans Aircraft's Vans RV3, designed by Richard Van Grunsven, Christen Industries Christen Eagle 2, designed by Frank Christensen, and Cirrus Aircraft's first model, the Cirrus VK30, designed by the Klackmeyer brothers. Pioneer Airport, edit. Main article, Pioneer Airport. Pioneer Airport is an old grass airstrip immediately behind the museum. Rides, edit. Aircraft rides are offered through various EAA programs at the museum's Pioneer Airport, or at the adjoining Whitman Field, especially during Air Venture Fly-In and Air Show, typically in late summer. Ford Trimotor rides, edit. A 1920s/1930s vintage Ford Trimotor airliner sells rides occasionally at adjoining Whitman Field. A particular program is the Fall Colors Flights, short flights to view colorful fall foliage in the area. Boeing B-17 Flying Fortress rides, edit. The EAA's 1940s vintage Boeing B-17 Flying Fortress World War II bomber, the aluminum overcast, sells rides occasionally at adjoining Whitman Field when not on tour. Helicopter rides, edit. Helicopter rides, typically in Bell 47, MASH. Helicopters are available occasionally at adjacent Pioneer Airport, or from adjoining Whitman Field. Children's section, edit. The museum includes a children's section which provides extensive hands-on aviation-related exhibits and activities, most notably, a half-scale F-22 Raptor model, numerous flight simulators, and a control tower observation platform overlooking Pioneer Airport. Location, edit. The EAA Museum is near the northwest corner of the grounds of Whitman Regional Airport, on the southeast side of the interchange connecting Interstate 41 with Wisconsin State Highways 44 and 91. Gallery, edit. The museum has over 200 aircraft on display and several other exhibits and activities. Below are some of the museum's most notable aircraft. 1. Eagles Aerobatic Team aircraft, flown by Tom Poveresny, Charlie Hillard and Gene Soucy, on display in the museum's entrance. 2. Paul Poveresny's P-5 Hopper Sport home-built aircraft in the museum's Founders Wing. 3. Mold Taylor's Aerocar International I. 4. Spaceship One. 5. Spirit of St. Louis. 6. Wright Flyer. See also, edit. 1. Historic Aircraft Restoration Museum. 2. List of aerospace museums. 3. Mitchell Gallery of Flight. 4. Young Eagles Program. References, edit.